Bonjour, today is Wednesday, January 4th, and this is day 9 of my 12-day through hike of the Ozark Highlands Trail. It was wonderful last night to have stumbled upon two other hikers and campers, Kurt and his son Dalton. So that was great. So I camped with them last night. We sat around the fire and chatted, and yeah, just what an amazing treat that was. So it's 6:59 a.m. and I am going to start, packing up. So far, I am still on track with being able to finish this thing within the very limited time frame that I have. But I do have to put in, 15 miles per day. So it's calling for nice weather, like no rain. Not as high of a daily high, and a lower nightly low tonight. It's progressively getting a bit chillier each day, but it's on day 9, day 10. Yeah, so only 3 more nights on the trail, because that 4th night I hike out. I can do this. So let's get started. Super nice to meet you, Dalton.
You as well.
Okay, maybe we'll see you later today. Who knows? Super nice to meet you, Kurt.
It was nice to meet you too.
Okay, maybe we'll see you down the trail.
All right.
And of course, we're starting the day with a water crossing. So there's the blaze there. They want us to cross here, but I think over there would be better. So I was able to do that water crossing by jumping across rocks, although I did have to put my right boot toe fully in water. It's fine. What was I going to say? Yeah, so it is a very chilly morning. I am starting hiking with my full winter coat, gloves, hat, neck warmer, 2 layers of merino wool. I'm even wearing merino wool pants over my hiking pants. So there will be a few stops as I layer down throughout the day. And that's okay. Beautiful morning. That's what I remember the most, is that yellow top, like as the sun starts to rise, the yellow mountain tops. I love it. As per usual, 20 minutes into the hike, gloves are off, neck warmers off. Yep, that morning cold, it's like an hour of your time. And then the rest of the day is just reward. Oh, look at that mist. There's like just this one boa of mist around the mountain. I'll try and catch it again. Anywho, yep, day's off to a great start. Let's keep hiking. So it's hard to show, and I certainly can't do it while I'm hiking, but the path is extremely narrow, and then right from here, it's just a drop off right down. So, and it's covered with leaves, and there's boulders and, roots. And so, you really have to be careful, because you don't have a margin of error. You don't have somewhere where you could slip and fall. You're just going to go down there. A nice rustic campsite here at mile 116.8. Pretty nice spot, and this one is listed on the Far Out app. So there's been lots of this super rocky path. It is 10:37 in the morning. So I've done, what, 4 miles? 4 miles, 11 to go. Beautiful day. I mean, the air is still pretty crisp, but yeah, that sun is gorgeous. Yeah, you know, it's a really rugged trail. Really rugged. Great exercise. I'm not complaining. But yeah, these breaks at every mile marker. I didn't see 118, so I didn't take a break there, but have been layering down. Anyway, gonna have a few bites to eat, sip of water, and carry on. So the water crossing should go right there, but I'm gonna have a look around. Unfortunately, it is going to be a boots off, croc on, one croc water crossing, and it's chilly. This breeze is icy. I'm putting my winter coat back on and possibly even my gloves, and I bet that water's gonna be cold. Actually, I think I can maybe make it across here with my boots on. Actually, no, it's not worth the risk. It's freezing right now, and it's going to be freezing tonight, and I don't want wet boots. So boots are coming off. Water crossing with one water slipper. All right, I am across, boots are back on, winter jacket is back on. It's chilly. It's gonna be a cold night tonight. Anyway, let's keep going. I remember thinking the exact same thing last time, that would be a super cool place to camp for the night. Unfortunately for me, it does not work out at all. It's gonna be tough to make 15 miles today. It's slow going today. It's just a tough terrain. Yeah, rugged trail. Anyway, but if I could, I would love to camp there. Nice rustic camp spot here, just approaching Fairview campground. It's funny because Kurt and Dalton passed me at that last water crossing. I just passed them right there, and they're gonna pass me again. It's been a lot of uphill, but it's cool to see them again. I would just like to say for the record that it is a very long and steep climb up to the Fairview campground trailhead. Whew, it is nonstop. Like it's a long steep climb up to the Ozone campground and trailhead as well, but this is definitely longer. Yeah. So it is 2 p.m. and I have just passed the Fairview campground trailhead. And actually it was really great timing because so that's where Kurt and his son Dalton were finishing up, and we all sort of arrived there at the same time, so that was nice. They both gave me a hug and a well wish, you know, for the rest of my journey, which I gladly accept because yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to make the 15 miles, which I need to make today. But anyway, Fairview, that was as far as I got on my first attempt 3 years ago. Bill and Donna had picked me up from there. We went antique shopping. We went for a meal, met up with Stephen Parker and his wife Betsy. Stephen Parker was the original person helping me get here and do this trail. He was the maintenance coordinator for the Ozark Highlands Trail at that time. He no longer is. Anyway, yeah, that was as far as I got. So there'll be no more like, I remember this and I remember that. Everything will be brand new. So it's mile 123.5, 33, 43, 53, 63. So I have 42.5 to get to the 165, like to the end of the trail, and then another 11 miles to get to Rob's vehicle to get to get home. Yeah. So anyway, less talking, more hiking. But anyway, I'll try and get as close as I can to 15 miles today. water crossing right here. By the way, I would just like to say that although, you know, changing shoes for a water crossing is a tiny bit time consuming, I actually think it does wonders for the feet. Like my feet always feel fantastic after that like shock of cold and, you know, just being rinsed off. You know, they're hot all day, they're scrunched up in your boot all day. It just gives them a chance to breathe. My feet, yeah, always feel really great after a water crossing. So there's that upside to it as well. Okay, let's keep hiking. All right, I'm at mile 129.1. I'm going to hang my hammock tent between that tree and that tree. And there's my tent, also known as the Flying Saucer, all set up. So it is 5:30. I'm at mile 129.1, so I fell just under a mile short of my goal. That should be just fine. I'll do some math tonight and figure out how many miles I have to do now per day. But yeah, like it just kind of dawned on me today, like today was day 9. There are only 3 days left of this. I just can't believe it. It's gone by so fast. So much has happened. Like, yeah, the start feels like a lifetime ago. I know, like people say things like that, but it really does. Anyway, I am anticipating a cold night. So this is the first time this trip, I have all 3 layers of merino wool on. The merino wool t-shirt, the merino wool long sleeve shirt, and then the merino wool over sweater. And then, so 4 layers, and then my merino wool winter jacket. I just have my hiking pants on right now, but I'm gonna put the merino wool pants on top of these. My tent is all dried out from the rainstorm. My sleeping bag, not so much. It's still a little soggy. So I will also be wearing my raincoat and rain pants to bed so that the wet sleeping bag doesn't make my clothes wet. Yeah. So I'm behind on my editing. I have yesterday's video to finish and then all of today's, so that'll keep me occupied. I really need to finish off. I've not been finishing my daily amount of the daily food that I've brought, specifically the nuts and raisins. I don't know, I'm just not hungry to eat it all. It tastes delicious to me. It sounds appealing, but yeah. Anywho, so I'm gonna get settled into my hammock and I'll say goodnight shortly. Good night.